Hello and welcome to another review request with me, Sonic Yoda from Sega Driven. If you're new to the show, then allow me to explain. We asked our Facebook and Twitter followers for a Mega Drive game for us to review. We randomly pick one, generally one we've never played, have a muck around with it for 10 minutes, and then deliver our verdict. If we like it, it gets a toes up, and if it sucks, it gets a toes down. Today's request came from our good friend Keithy Huntington, who requested the incredible Crash Dummies. Now let me get this straight, we love you Keithy, and I've got all the time in the world for you, but fuck this game. You know what, here's the verdict now, a big fat fuck off toes down to begin the show. Okay, now I'll give you my reasoning. First off, if you're not familiar with the Incredible Crash Dummies, then let me transport you back to the mid-90s. The Incredible Crash Dummies were a line of action figures that were created to teach kids the importance of wearing seatbelts. Apparently, the best way to do this was to create figures that lost limbs on purpose and could be put into vehicles that dismantled on impact. I never had any of the toys myself, but I did know people that did, and they were pretty cool in hindsight. The figures spawned a whole franchise which included cartoon and comics, but also video games like this one. The Incredible Crash Dummies video game on Mega Drive is actually pretty standard platforming fare. You make your way to the end of the stage while jumping on baddies and avoiding hazards and obstacles. The big gimmick of this game is that when you take damage, you lose limbs. This marks a sort of visual health gauge, which is not displayed on the heads-up display, but rather by using the character sprite and his lack of limbs. This would be quite a nifty idea if you were actually impeded by your loss of limbs, but the character doesn't actually control any different whatever state he's in. So there's already a lost opportunity for you. So how about the game? Well, I'm glad you asked because it's fucking terrible. The main issue are the controls, which are incredibly twitchy and unnatural. You can change direction in mid-air and everything moves far too quickly. This results in a game which is unwieldy to control and makes simple platforming an absolute pain in the arse. The speed creates the biggest problem, in that you cannot react to the ridiculous amount of enemies that litter the stages, and there's a lot of enemies. In fact, that's a lie. There's a metric fuck-ton of enemies to react to. You can dispatch enemies with a limited set of throwing wrenches, with additional wrenches available to collect around the stage, but you can also simply jump on the heads of enemies. This also allows you to reach new paths and collect hard-to-reach power-ups. This is all pretty futile though, because the Incredible Crash Dummy is a clusterfuck of problems, with the main ones being an abundance of enemies and a control scheme that makes you want to stamp on puppies. Don't make me play this game again, Keithy. I might have to shoot myself. Anyway, thanks again for watching Review Request on the Sega Driven YouTube channel. Please follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook, where we'll be asking you what Mega Drive game you want us to review next. Bye!